Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good, family? This is your boy, Pastor Santa Cameau. This is the real word show, and I'm with my boy, my man.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Real Word. This is episode 18. We're here with a very special guest. Introduce yourself, sir.
Moise Morancy. Good.
Go ahead again.
Moise Morancy.
Alright.
Cool.
So shout out to brother Morancy for coming through to the show. Shout out to everybody that's been watching the show. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting the show. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting us throughout the first season and second season. Shout out to Franco-Haitian Youth Federation for their event this weekend that happened at Hebron by Dean Street. Shout out to the panel for having me. Talk about the show and a little bit of what we do here and creating the non-for-profit and the TV show. Shout out to the Brick TV. We're going to have an entire season coming in June. So we're going to be on the TV regularly. Watch out for that. But we're still going to be doing TV specials.
So my guy, this is the legend right here. Tell the people who don't know who you are.
What's happening, people? No, I'm kidding. Hey, what up, man? It's Moise Morancy. If you don't know who I am, that's good because I don't want to disappoint you. No, I'm kidding. I'm an actor. I'm a hip-hop artist. I'm a poet. I'm an activist. I'm a director. I'm a writer. I wear multiple hats, so I'm somebody from Brooklyn, New York who just wants to use his voice to help others, but I'm predominantly known. I'm mostly known for the acting and the hip-hop and the poetry. I've been very blessed. I have a couple of accomplishments here and there. And that's with the grace of God. Amen. And we just keep moving forward. So that's a little bit about me. We'll learn more as we progress.
So basically, right now, your last rap project, that was when?
I released that in November of 2016, called Chronicles of a Ghetto Rose, talking about my experiences. I identify myself as a ghetto rose. I was having one of those rough mornings, like, crying in the shower, but they were man tears, chill out. And the first thing I said is very, I kind of feel it's corny, like in the movies, I just said ghetto rose. That stuck with me, and I was like, how we come into the world as a rose. Very delicate, very, soft or whatever, but the neighborhood around me has made me very cold. And though a rose is soft and delicate, it also has thorns.
Yeah, surrounded by thorns.
Right. So that's what the concept of the project is, and it's chronicles. So it's telling the story of my upbringing, the gang violence, the drugs in my neighborhood, the crooked police, the fighting that I had to go through, and all that extra stuff. And some people want to call it gangster rap music. I don't like that term. I call it audacious because I have the audacity to say what I've gone through. So, Chronicles of a Ghetto Rose. Shout out to Ebro for playing it and everything like that. So,
Ebro played it and everything like that.
Yeah, he put one of my songs, Bishop, on the radio on Hot 97. So that was very dope.
That's what's up. So from the album, did you get a lot of great reviews from that?
I did. I'm very critical of myself. Pardon me. And I think it's one of the best mixtapes created in a while because, it's none like it. It's a story. It's the skits. It's kind of like, a play in a way. In the beginning of the tape, you hear my mother crying, praying to God, saying, this young kid is angry. Please send him somebody that can speak to him. The next song, you hear a song about my father, how he sees me on TV and he wants to come back into my life.
Do you know what that sounds like a little bit? It sounds like Kendrick's Good Kid, Mad City.
Juju, never. But no, it's not like that because in the whole tape, there's a song called Knock Knock coming from my father's perspective. It's a POV shot. When you look at the video online, had a couple 100,000 views online. Very grateful for that.
Amen.
And it's his perspective. He sees me on TV and he's like, man, my son is rich. I'm gonna try to come back to him. So he goes and he tries to find me, and he sees me in the hood in the project, and he's getting robbed and everything like that. And throughout the whole tape, you hear the crazy stories that I've been through. And at the end of the tape, older Moise, 21-year-old Moise, talks to 8-year-old Moise. So that's who God sent, you know what I'm saying? So I thought it was a creative project, and it's really dope. So go listen to Chronicles of a Ghetto Rose if you have some time.
Shout. That sounds similar to the story of LeBron James, how when his father abandoned him, and as he got older, his father showed up, and then his father tried to sue him for some money.
Really?
At one point, yeah.
Word. Father's funny. See that? But no, actually, not LeBron James, but I heard something happen like that with Shaquille O'Neal. His father abandoned him.
Yo, bro, my man we got a couple of shout outs. My man Sonny said once he did the accent, I saw a Haitian V resemblance. What you have to say about that?
Shout out to Haitian V, but I'm not a Haitian V. No, but there's no resemblance. Shout out to Haitian V though.
And my cousin Peter said, "What's good, family?"
What up, homie? What's good?
Yeah,
You owe me
shout
some
out to
money
Peter.
though. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't.
That's what's up.
he
That's
doesn't
what's
owe me
up. That's
anything.
what's up. Shout out to Peter.
Yeah,
what
shout
up,
out to
kid? Especially Peter. Shout out to Peter. We got twins. He knows what I'm talking about. So let's talk about the news recently. There's been a lot of, I guess, friction between the black community and police again. We see on TV there was a lot of innocent black men that got killed recently, and there's been a lot of discrimination against blacks, even with the whole Starbucks situation where the two men were simply sitting down and that they were only there for 2 minutes before they had police called on them. And today I saw a video of a lady. She was, I think, at I forget what type of restaurant. What it was.
At a Chinese restaurant.
And then she asked for like plastic utensils, and the cops came and they choked her. They slammed her on the floor. They pulled her shirt down.
Black woman?
Yeah, her breast was all out.
Wow.
There was 3 white cops, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like this whole society at this point is kind of like on attack mode. It's like one group of people is on attack mode and one group of people is on defense mode. What you guys think about that?
Well, man, wrong is wrong. You know, I want to shout out the young black king who stopped the white guy who basically shot innocent lives for no reason. The police did not kill him, but unfortunately the police killed my man, shot him 15 times, and didn't even say freeze. You know what I'm saying? But the guy had a gun, and he killed people and didn't kill him. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to that black king who helped out, who he could save and stop the man, even though he got shot at. You see what I'm saying? I just feel like, in all honesty, we just need to wake up. We need to police ourselves. We need to protect ourselves. We need to arm ourselves. And I'm asking all the Bloods and all the Crips in my neighborhood, in our neighborhood, in Brooklyn and everywhere. Let's come together. Let's support each other. Let's build this Wakanda. Because let me tell you something. The ops are out here. The ops is the white supremacists. The ops are the racist cops that are out there. I didn't say cops. I said the racist cops that are out there. And let's protect ourselves from the neo-Nazis. Let's arm ourselves. We're not here to attack nobody, but you can't come over here and kill us. So that's my perspective. That's the time that I'm moving right now.
I respectfully disagree with that. Respectfully. Because when you say stuff like arm yourselves and stuff like that, to those who are, I don't want to say uneducated, but naive and don't know how the Panthers did it at that time.
Yeah, how the Panthers did it.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that was a different time because the gun laws were different, so they were allowed to do that. Once the Panthers started arming themselves and had to do what they had to protect their community because they loved them, not because they were savages, as we know.
No, the thing is that we're not talking about in regards to being a savage. I'm not talking about going around.
No, I know. I'm saying how they think the Panthers were. They think the Panthers were savages. We know they were not.
The facts.
But the people who are not like the Panthers, who aren't educated in the sense how to use guns and stuff like that, it's only going to be worse. Now, I'm not the turn the other cheek, good guy and everything like that, but we can't use rhetoric like arm ourselves and stuff like that because we're live. They could just look you up and then they'll see that you said that. You know what I'm saying? And they'll try to perceive you. I know you're not like that. I know you're a good guy, but they'll try to perceive you as the enemy. So we have to be very careful when we say arm ourselves and, build a new Wakanda, whatever, because there's no actual foundation. People can just get a gun and harm others. We know we're just trying to protect each other, but when we say stuff like that, I was talking to one of my homies, and he said something like, oh, we need to arm ourselves, we need to police our own. What does that really mean? If you think you're going to police your own, alright, bet, let me follow your lead. Police our own. Here's the gun. Are you going to go strapped up and do this stuff? No, there's a lot of those people who say stuff like that are just talking because they're not really going to do that. It's very dangerous because
they really know how to do that.
Right, and I don't want to see you.
But this is not the case, and this is not the scenario. You see what I'm saying? My thing is that as a pastor, I believe in regards to having our own police. The same way the Jews have their own police, the same way the Italians have their own police and everything like that. I'm talking about.
But we're black, so it's different.
But no, that's an excuse. It's like saying, well, we're black, we can't be entrepreneurs.
No, that's not the same. The reason why is because there's no harm in being an entrepreneur.
No, but there is harm in being an entrepreneur. Because the thing is that look how many artists got killed because of their own music. You see what I'm saying? Like people like Prince, people like Michael Jackson. Like, let's be for real. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm basically saying to you. The thing is that as a black man, we are a threat to white supremacists.
Yes.
As a Haitian black man, we are a threat to white supremacists.
100%.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when I talk about armor, I'm not talking about let's just get strapped and just starting police officers. I'm talking about in regards to having our own police, having our own security, building ourselves, building.
How do we do that?
Well, what we're doing right now in regards to, for example, I'll give a perfect example. So I really believe this as a pastor. Once we build our collateral as a people, as a nation, we build a nation. We should be able to get training from professional police officers and hire professional police officers to protect our own community.
Do you think a police officer would do that once they heard what you just said? A police officer would not want to.
No, but the thing is that listen, I didn't say kill 12.
No, hell no.
I didn't say kill 12. I didn't say F12. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about we as a people really, really coming together and holding each other down. Because if the Jews can do it, if the Italians could do it, if the Asians could do it, we could do it. I'm talking about us policing, also having people who identify with us to police us. That's what I'm talking about.
I understand what you mean.
Yes.
I understand the mentality that you have.
Yeah.
I don't want to disagree with you. The reason why I said we're black is not because we're black and we're unable. We gave birth to civilizations. You said religions.
Yeah.
We did everything. We created everything.
Yes.
They stole from us
That's a
ideas, our own women, our own children, all of that. The reason why I say we're black is because you compare us to Jewish people and other groups. They're not under attack the same way.
Well, just has been attacked.
No, I'm not saying that they have. I'm not saying that they haven't been. I'm saying they haven't been attacked to the degree that we have been. So, and they can distinguish themselves in a different way. You can't really tell if a person is Jewish unless they have their clothing on, right?
Yeah.
They can take all of that off and just be a regular white person and go about gain the benefits of white supremacy and white society, right? We can't do that. I take this off, I'm still going to be black. So they'll look at me from a distance, all right, we won't give you funding. Oh, okay, you know what, keep that nigger over there. Sorry, part of my language.
You can keep that.
Keep that dude over there. The reason why I say that is because we have to jump through many different hoops. What we can do, I think, as a society, and of course I'm only 23 years old, I don't have the answers, is do it in a different way. Because if you talk about arming yourselves or whatever, and God forbid, somebody harms you, you're just another person on the block that was eradicated. As opposed to getting an education, building your own business, being an entrepreneur, giving back to the community, give them the right funding, give them the right technology, create therapy centers in the neighborhood so they can deal with some of the psychological PTSD and all the things that these kids are going through. We can use different ways as opposed to just delving into violence.
No, but the thing is that,
hold on.
But the thing is that,
one second.
My statement, I just want to just be clear, bro.
Okay.
Like you asked me specifics.
Yes.
I gave you specifics.
Okay.
I didn't just say just arm yourself and that's it. I'm talking about policing your own, building your own community, creating your own. I believe in it. We're saying the same thing.
Of course we're saying the same thing. Because saying that reminded me of when I was on a panel and I said the same thing. You know what I mean? But I just want to be very careful because you're saying Bloods and Crips. I understand I understand what you mean by Bloods and Crips. Not Bloods and Crips strapping and wild out. Let's not be against each other. Let's come together. I understand. Yes. But the viewer watching the secret police, not playing, watching this could be like, Bloods and Crips, what are you talking about?
Well, like I said, I want to just add, there are organizations that I've been talking to two organizations that are doing phenomenal in regards to getting Bloods and Crips together in regards to building their community instead of destroying their community.
Oh, that's
great. You have Save Our Streets. Mm-hmm. You have GMAC. Who are actually doing phenomenal work. Mm-hmm. Who are actually helping guys who came from the prison system just to be better and not getting involved with crime. You see what I'm saying? Because it's all about opportunity. So that's what I'm talking about.
100%.
I think this should have been a little bit more clarification. What you mean by that in regards to what I was saying?
100%.
I'm to interject, gentlemen.
You stop interjecting, man.
No, you're good, man.
I would say this. Shout out to the Real Word Ministries because those are some of the things that we're trying to set up. Community centers, counseling, marriage counseling, feeding, basically doing what Jesus did, meet the needs of the people before we start to minister to them. In regards to arming ourselves, I wouldn't say arm ourselves with firearms. I would say arm ourselves with knowledge. To first weaponize our minds, because I feel like that's where a lot of us as black people fall short. There's a book called The Miseducation of a Negro, and it said once you remove the education of a Negro and you deprogram him, you can reprogram him the way you want him to be.
Wow, right.
It's like almost like a cell phone, you know, you press the button, the Apple sign comes on, you know, it's an iPhone, you click Instagram open up, you put in the name of the user, you go to pictures, you click follow, you click like, if you click like, a heart pops up. It's a system, it's a program, just like America. Now, as black men, we have been misprogrammed where I understand where both of you are coming from. He's saying Bloods and Crips because that seems like the kind of organized group or militant group within our community now, but they're miseducated most
That's
of
a
them.
fact.
100%.
Yeah, the ones that's properly educated, they're miseducated in the sense that they think that quick money will elevate their social status, but then that quick money ends up giving them felonies and things of that nature, what makes it hard for them to elevate in society going forward, which puts them in that system.
Right.
They go within that system, and then they go into the white man system, where
Right.
basically is in and out of jail. They become institutionalized, where they're in and out of jail, and jail's regular to them. Once they go to jail a couple times, it removes the fear of prison from them.
Oh,
So
right.
them,
That's facts.
they become institutionalized, and even when they're outside, they can't live in regular society, so they end up in a shelter, which is similar to the prisons. And because they're separated from a woman and they can't provide for a woman basic needs, the woman goes to the government basically, and she gives the government her child, and now she's a warden of the state, and he's property of the state.
You breaking it down, bro.
That's what we're talking about.
So if, not to use myself an example, but I'm an individual that went to school. Yeah, I almost got caught in a couple of charges, but thank God, you know, those charges got dismissed. I had parents that felt like they looked out for me, and I got my cases sealed and dismissed, you understand? So I was able to go to college, obtain degrees, go to work, start businesses, get a job, and I obtained the education. And from that education that I obtained, I created this platform which educates the people for free
100%.
every Monday. So, and not only that, we was able to create a not-for-profit that's going to help people and re-educate the people. But that took one person being educated to be able to educate others.
Exactly.
And we touched not hundreds but thousands a week.
That's a fact.
So we're almost breaking the system and reprogramming the black men to show them that, look at this is black men that's doing work. Just like the panel that I was on Saturday, it was only 3 black men on the panel, everybody else was black women.
Right.
Why is it oftentimes that black women are the ones elevating and black men are the ones lagging?
I wanted to basically add to what Rickard is basically saying. I just feel like in regards to the neighborhood, I feel the neighborhood needs just a lot of, it's all about educating and creating opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people, unfortunately, what has happened is, the reason why a lot of people in the hood has been caught up and really hasn't had opportunities because no one is showing them opportunity. And this is why the real word is here. It's to show people opportunity. You listen, you can do it this way. You can be better. You can be progressive. Right. So you can move forward. So that's what it's pretty much what it's all about. But you got a shout out from Charlene. H&, she said, "Oh my goodness, Moise, when I first met you, I knew you would do great things." Charlene H&, she said,
hey girl.
She said, you know her, right?
I don't know.
That's my homegirl. She said, "And my prediction is true. Keep up the good work. Hopefully one day we will cross roads."
Thank you.
Shout out to Peter. Yeah, like Peter dropped a couple comments.
That's a fact.
On the page
He's
right
definitely, he's definitely, a lot of people are feeling what you're doing, and I think what you're doing
that's
is
awesome.
a phenomenal thing. Just keep it up what you're doing, my brother.
And shout out to the viewers, all the people watching live.
That's
shout
a
out to you. Drop a comment, drop a like, drop a share. If you like the subjects that we're talking about, drop a like, share with your friends so that they can see it. Each one teach one. The more we share it, the more the voice goes out there. If you have any questions for us and you want us to answer it live, drop a question live. We'll answer it. We'll shout you out.
Don't ask me if I got a girl. Mind your business.
I have to ask you a good question. So, how you guys feel about the J. Cole album?
Oh Lord.
I can start. I feel like J. Cole is like one of the teachers of the game. He's one of the key holders in the sense that I feel like it's what Nas was doing back in his day and what KRS-One was doing back in their day, where they was educating the people through rap. Jay-Z was more on the flamboyant side, more materialistic, and he came at Nas like, well, what are you trying to do? You trying to kick knowledge? but we know that knowledge has longevity. And look at the way it is now. Now Jay-Z is kicking knowledge about credit and financial freedom and wealth and generational wealth. In a sense of what J. Cole is doing, he's trying to reprogram the rap game in the sense that he's calling out all these tattooed face people and all these drug addictors. Like back then, rappers used to rap about being the drug dealers. Now they're rapping about being the drug users.
Wow.
And it's almost like they're saying that this is what being promoted. Like you're talking about Molly and Percocet. It's not people of our color that's doing Molly Percocet. It's mostly whites, but now blacks are doing it because rappers are rapping about it and acting like it's cool. Same thing with syrup and everything else. So J. Cole is like rebuking all of those things in the name of hip hop, almost like Get Back Devil. So like those other guys that's like gimmicks like Tekashi 6ix9ine and those other people with the tattoos on their face, the walking logos. Basically he's calling them out like, yo, you're not.
I said the walking logos.
Faith, you're talking about J. Cole. Okay, how you guys? Let's talk about Tekashi. How you guys feel about Tekashi? Look about J. Cole. I'm so sorry, but go ahead, continue.
What I thought about his album?
Yeah, album. Yeah.
I can't really give my perspective on it just yet because I have to listen. I'm one of those guys who have to listen to it a lot of times.
Yeah,
because
about it as an artist, though?
Oh, he's a great artist. J. Cole is. Come on, he's a legend, man. You know, not even just the socially conscious, but I do agree is that he's just a great rapper, man. He just the stuff, any topic that he rap about, he kills it. And I hate this trend of trying to say he's whack. I don't know if you guys peeped that, but it's so corny. But regarding his album, I think Jay said it best. You can't really break down an album like in a 1 or 2 day span.
That's a fact.
I have to understand the lyrics, but from what I heard, I liked it more than his last album. His last album was kind of not monotone, but it was very chill.
Yeah, it was like a sad album almost.
Yeah, and and there's nothing wrong with that, but this album I liked it more, but J. Cole will always be that guy for me, man.
I feel like all of his albums are fire. Of course. I feel all of his albums are fire. I feel Complex be hating on him. They be like, can he do it again without the features?
But Complex is more like bias, just the people on the panel, like what's that guy named DJ Academics? They're more into the new high drug addict rap.
What's the
like Tekashi 6ix9ine, everybody. I think Tekashi 6ix9ine, he's one of the biggest gimmicks out there, but he's the troll of hip hop basically. And ironically, he looks like a troll. So like, so that's what he's doing. But he's like one of those attention grabber people, and we live in a microwave period where if anything jumps in front of you and grabs your attention, like, what's that? It's like a baby. You ever seen a baby? You jump in front of the baby, go, ugh. Then the baby goes, ugh.
Wow.
What's going on? Like,
wow. That's
the rappers that we have out right now. That
wow.
They do provocative things to like make just people talk, but after they're known more for the things that they do than their music.
Wow, that's real.
That's dope. I like what you said there. I don't really have thoughts on Tekashi, but I do agree with what you're saying regarding those artists who are just those so-called rap artists who just are rappers. They're not really rappers to me. They just gimmick guys. Like you said, attention. It's a shock value is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And they're like low budget 50 Cent, because 50 Cent had the skill. One of my favorite rappers of all time, but he had the skill, but he would also hit you with the shock value, how to rob, all of that stuff to get you upset, to get you riled up. But he was dropping hits and he was dropping dope lyrics.
He was a bully of hip hop.
Oh, of course. I love Many Men. I bump that album all the time. When I'm in the gym, I be bumping that album, man. Yeah. It's a great artist, a legend, 50 Cent. One of my favorite rappers.
Would you consider J. Cole to be the top 3 right now?
Of course. J. Cole is one of the top 3.
So we think it's a top 5, other than J. Cole and Kendrick?
I'm not answering that question, man.
Why?
I'm not answering that.
The top 5 current right now?
Right now.
I would say Jay. I'll say Kendrick. I'll say Cole. That's 3 right there. To round out the top 5 current, I would throw Ross in there. Ross is lyrical. And for the last spot, a lot of dudes that fell off. I want to say Meek Mills, but people might look at me like, Meek Mills.
Meek Mill nice.
But I would say
I like Big Sean too. But I'll put Big Sean there too.
The only reason why I'll pick Meek Mill over Big Sean and all the other people, I think right before he went to jail, it's like his third eye awoken, where he was very social conscious. in his music videos, in the songs that he was putting out, where he's talking about young black America, and he was like, yo, you threw your life away over a basketball game, you shot somebody, that's stupid. Just take me as an example. I'm a cop, said that I put out a gun on him and you ruined my whole life. I've been in and out of jail since the age of 18, and this is like almost 18 years later.
That's crazy.
Still dealing with the same thing.
Do you think he's gonna come? He's gonna come out soon, right?
Yeah, he should have been out already, because due to the corruption where the cop that testified against him, they found out that he testified, he gave false testimony on over 20 cases, and those cases all went to trial last week, and majority of them were dismissed. And on top of that, that cop was stealing, he was doing bribery, he was doing all kind of corruption, and the judge knew about all this, but they said that the judge had a personal vendetta.
Wow.
The judge could have arraigned him since this week and released him on bail, but she wants to wait till June. And the mayor, the governor, and congressman, team owner of the 76ers, of the Patriots, they all saying to release him. And he's still in jail, but yeah, I guess up to the judge.
Meek, I like Meek's music. Meek is a dope artist to me. He's one of those rappers who are just, they're dope. They're a dope rapper, you know what I mean? People just going with the trend to try to play him because of the whole situation. But he's a dope artist.
I forgot to name Drake.
Drake is up there. I mean, Drake is definitely up there too. He's doing his thing too.
The thing, like, because most of the people I named, I guess, was more socially conscious. Drake doesn't really talk about socially conscious things. He's more commercial.
Yeah.
Where like he's getting a lot of money from a lot of big companies, so he doesn't say certain things. You gotta remember, like, he's half Jewish, to be honest. So he's more about his business than about his people. His other half. On one song, I think it's called "Oh You Like It," or something like that. And he said that the other day, this girl came up to me and said, why you don't talk about the things that's going on? He said, I could talk about it, everybody tweet about it, and then the next week it's like everybody forget about it, and then everybody goes about their business like it never happened. And he said that that's the most I'll say about it. That's basically what it is, where everybody makes a hashtag, everybody throws up a picture, everybody do this, everybody do that, and then we talk about these things, and then the next week we talk about something else. And they have these treasure troves like Tekashi 6ix9ine that's going to distract you from what's really going on. And he's talking about him and Adrian Broner versus the black people that's getting killed right on TV in front of everybody every week.
That's real. I have to ask you, Moise, about your work, man. Yeah. You still write poetry?
I'm still working on music. You know what I'm saying? I haven't released music since last year, but because right now I'm just auditioning for a lot of movies and TV shows. A lot of movies I came close to doing, a lot of TV shows came close to, but it just didn't go my way. But God is good, everything happens for a reason. But I'm always writing. I have a whole project that I'm working on, but I can't say when that's gonna be. But I'm always working. If you don't even see nothing of me, even if you see stuff, just know I'm always working on something. Every single day, every single minute of the day, I have that very Westbrook, Kobe type of mentality. I call it the Vegeta complex. You guys know Vegeta.
Yeah, he always fell short to Goku.
Well, chill, don't do that. No, but I hate Goku. I hate Goku. But no, the mentality of Vegeta, wanted to be the best he could be, and just keep working on himself every single day. That's the mentality that I have. So, that's what I'm always working on stuff.
That's what's up. So you wanna give a little poetry to the people?
Nah, I'm alright, man. Man, I'm not in that space right now. I'm not in the space of kicking rhymes and no, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna kick no rhymes right now. Right now, I'm just focused on the acting stuff right now. You know what I mean? Memorizing my lines.
Tell people about the Niggas movement that you had. And explain to people what niggas is, because a lot of people don't know.
Well, I haven't really articulated that thing for a while, but I'll do that just for you.
Thank you, sir.
Not the rest of y'all. No, I'm kidding. Negus, Negus, in the Ethiopian language of Amharic means king. It's not a word that I created. It's a word that's always been here for many years. But I was a student of these individuals. Can't say their name because I don't really rock with them no more. But these older folks who taught me about the word Negus. And I remember I met them when I was much younger, and I'd be rapping. I'm saying the N-word left and right. They're like, "Why would you call yourself that?" And I just basically regurgitated what Jay-Z told me. What I heard from Jay-Z. Hopefully I can meet Jay one day. But we took the power from the word. But I didn't really, I was just listening to what he said and just said it. Nah, these dudes taught me that, nah, I'm a negus. I am a king as opposed to the N-word. You know what I'm saying? I identify as that. So I created a group, Negus Nation, and that's basically my foundation, everything, my lifestyle, the mentality that I have, that, I'm royalty as opposed to a slave, which American society and all over the world is anti-blackness, but try to make us believe that we're less than, and I don't feel like that. Yeah.
And is the movement still going on?
Of course, every day. You know what I'm saying? I still have my guys. Ron-L is working on his project. He's a part of Negus Nation. Know what I mean? He's working on his project. Say Cool. Shout out Say Cool and them. You just, we working every single day. That's the mentality that we have. We're not less than, We have this very, not superiority thing, but, we're very sure of ourselves, and we won't let anybody degrade us in any way, shape, or form. Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
You're powerful. Definitely.
Thank you, bro.
Definitely powerful. I wanted to basically check this out. I wanted to ask you guys a quick question. How you feel about Governor Cuomo basically allowing people who used to be felons to start voting and everything like that?
I think that's fine. I don't think it's a big deal. Why can't we vote? There's people that have done worse that still can vote.
Whoa, that is facts though. You really preaching right now. That is fact. You said the people who did worse. Yo, that's facts, man. People in this society, the higher ups, you know what I'm saying? They doing terrible things in the world, and they make the world go around. So I haven't actually heard about that, to be honest with you. But I don't see anything wrong with that. Just because you have had a record doesn't necessarily mean that you're a criminal. You know what I'm saying? That you're actually a bad person. A lot of people in our communities have seen jail time for things they haven't done, like Khalif Browder. You guys know that story?
Yeah.
That broke my heart when I heard that. And I heard that was, when I first heard that, I think I was around 19. When I first heard that story, 18, 19. Who people are, young kids or young black people are in jail and they haven't committed any crimes. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
It's messed up. But, the fact that they have the opportunity to choose who their potential next president will be, or anybody else in office, that's a beautiful thing. That's a great thing. So I support that.
Wow.
Unless it's like a heinous crime. If you have a real heinous crime, then I want your perspective.
I think the governor is also moving forward to decriminalize marijuana, right?
Oh,
yeah,
of course.
actually, Schumer wants to pass a bill to discriminalize that. How do you guys feel about that?
I think at this point, like the other day, I went to Ebenezer Church. Shout out to Ebenezer Church. I'm Ebenezer SDA, and we had a whole discussion about marijuana. And I was telling them how the marijuana culture in California is different from the marijuana culture in New York, where it's free. Like you can walk down Venice Beach and there's the weed doctors, And so, like, from them telling me and they're asking me the questions back and forth, like, it was the one man that finally asked me one last question. So, is marijuana good or bad? He answered the question, and I was like, well, it depends on who you asking. I believe for, like, younger children whose brains are still developing and are still developing in life and don't know where they want to be and don't have a strong structure around themselves, I think they should leave marijuana alone, because that would just give them a reason to be lazy and not do anything. I think older people that's like have their life in order, that go to work, that doesn't require them to take drug tests. Like if you work a 9-to-5 office job or you're just punching things on the computer, you go home, you roll up a spliff, then that's your business. But if you're driving like kids on a school bus, you shouldn't be smoking weed.
Well, yeah, that's a dope perspective you brought. But me personally, I don't smoke, so I don't think I'm educated enough to touch on the topic. I don't really smoke or drink. I don't smoke, but I barely drink. Maybe for special occasion once a year. But I don't really, there's a lot of people I've heard smoke weed and they're not bad people. I don't see what's wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, I don't do it. But, if somebody want to smoke, I don't see how it's necessarily harming the world.
It's just a stigma attached to marijuana, I feel like, especially us being Haitian. There's a stigma, once you smoke weed, like you're a crackhead with that buzz.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see that you're smoking weed, huh? You're a criminal now? I'm like, come on, man, you bugging out. I mean, they have those type of perspectives on drugs and stuff like that. They think somebody who's doing something, doing like drugs, some weed or whatever, they might turn into a crackhead and do some wild stuff. But we know that's not the case. I know people who do that stuff, and it's It's not what I do, but if they want to do it, they're not bad. Yeah, they're not bad people.
It's more so the structure around you. There's rich kids that sniff coke and go
What?
to school and go to work.
Come on, man. Of
every
course.
day, you know, there's guys that's managing your money, that's managing your insurance policies, that's making rules for your children, and they sniff coke all day, every day.
Dude, I was doing a project, you know, with very influential people, actors or whoever. And dude, they were talking about, yeah, like, you know, I mean, I did a little cocaine. I'm like, okay. Like, hey, Moise, you want to? I'm like, no, white person, I'm good. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not my thing, man. You know, but they live in life. Yeah. They ain't gotta deal with no problems. You know what I'm saying? Candy. Yeah. So it is what it is.
That's a fact. Another change of topic. They said that federal prosecutors want to recommend charges for the cops involved in the chokehold of Eric Garner. How you feel about that?
I think they should. They killed the man on TV. Come on, bro. That's if me or you put any fat guy in the chokehold. Fat people already got problems breathing. If we put them in the chokehold, they're gonna choke out.
Man, you had to call him fat though. Why you gotta do all that?
He's a big guy though.
Because his weight played a part in that
true.
too.
That probably is true. But
both ways, because he was big, so he was a big black man, so they got intimidated. They all jumped on top of him.
My man said, "I can't breathe, bro."
You can't breathe. Do you think they can?
Nah. But you asking a lot of Oprah Winfrey questions, like some Dr. Phil. I'm tired. You asking me some hard. Man, let's talk about entertainment. What I'm working on.
Say no more.
I'm working on a new movie right now. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. But hopefully one day.
Trending topics. That's what I'm going.
Trending topic.
No. The things that what I usually do. I just get
man, let's
topics.
Ask me what celebrity I would want to marry.
What celebrity would you want to marry?
I can't answer that question. No, but they got some fine girls up in there. No, I'm just kidding. My girlfriend Foquisha watching this. What's up, girl? How you doing?
Is that her real name?
Of course. What's the problem with that?
No,
what's her real name?
Foquisha.
For real?
No.
Nah, come on, man. You should have known. This guy been joking.
Wow. What's wrong with Foquisha? Ain't nothing wrong with
I mean, there's different names that you people, girls.
Don't try to switch it up now. She's like Foquisha. Type of ghetto ass name is that? Nah, there's nothing wrong with Foquisha.
Like I said, man, you had a lot of names like Dashiki, all that.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with it, man.
That's what's up.
It is.
But the thing is that what kind of actors do you look up to? Like,
that's a great question. My favorite actors, man, you know, it's all over the place, but it always starts with Denzel.
I was like, you better say
Denzel Washington, Idris Elba, Jamie Foxx, Will Smith, Sidney Poitier, Leonardo DiCaprio.
So Morgan Freeman?
Morgan is a legend, man.
He's a legend, epic.
But you know, I'm just getting him out there. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite entertainers of all time is Jamie Foxx.
That's a fact.
I think he's one of the greatest entertainers of all time. You know.
Yeah, he wears multiple hats.
Oh man, I love that statement. I always say that. My cousin make fun of me. He wear multiple hats: the singing, the acting, the comedy. He's an underrated comedian.
You think so?
Underrated. Yeah, they don't name him up there with the top. He's great.
Kings of comedy,
Come on, man. He's great.
Maybe because he's too young. Because most of the black kings in comedy are older guys.
Dave Chappelle. Well, Dave Chappelle is like top. I'd say top 3.
Top.
I want to say that, but I can't do that to the people who paved the way for him. You know, Richard Pryor.
No, of course. I mean, you can never forget.
I never really thought Eddie Murphy to be funny.
All right, guys. Thanks for your time. You don't think Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy is funny.
But I've never seen a stand-up, so maybe that's...
I've seen
this guy. You've never seen a stand-up, man. Come on, man.
I see him in these movies, and he's not...
No, those movies were like the kids. That was later on, man. When Eddie was young...
Eddie was doing his thing.
Raw, delirious. Oh,
yeah,
man.
Eddie's up there. Richard Pryor, Red Fox is up there. Red Fox, you watch those things,
what's it stand for this time?
What?
That's not him.
What about you? Wait. You watch Rock. He's up there too. You ever watch this thing called? It's like they had like what's the guy name again? That guy was good friends with Frank Sinatra. It basically every year they would have like a toast and they would roast everybody.
Oh yeah.
Bro, Red Fox would rip it.
Oh,
Richard Pryor would rip it. My man D. Martin. Not D. Martin. The white guy. You know that white guy who played with
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin would rip it. You know what I'm saying?
But what about favorite TV shows? Like my top. It's my top 3.
Back in the day.
It's Good Times.
Good Times is a good one.
Martin,
Yeah.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
No family members?
Nah.
Family Matters is official.
No, I didn't say it's not official, but it wasn't mine.
Oh.
It wasn't mine. But it's so disrespectful. I also dismiss it.
I like Good Times, and I also like what's that thing called too with we're moving on up. Good show, too.
Jefferson's.
The Jefferson was good. So
That was a great one. That was a great one.
Hilarious.
Yeah, but you know what show I really rock with?
What?
The Real Word.
Word.
Why is that? Why do you think is that?
Come on, man. You guys are doing your thing, man. You guys knowledgeable. Now, I mean, you have handsome guests on the. I'm just joking, man, but you guys are doing your thing. You should see this. You should see this spot, man. It's dope, man. You know, I like what you guys are doing. So.
Man, listen, man. We definitely want to work with you and support you in what you're doing, because you know the industry don't really show love that like.
I have stories. People don't understand that. I really have stories.
Well, he don't want to say none of them on camera.
No, don't say names.
I'm not gonna say those names.
Don't say names. But why is okay? Tell me. Okay, just two questions I want to ask. Right? How have you experienced its funniness? Oh, it's okay.
Oh,
you
man.
see that? Do you see the way? You talking crap about the people, and then you see what happens.
So I wanted to make sure. So okay. So how have you experienced it to be funny, and why is it funny?
I'll tell you a story about. I have to be careful here.
No names, okay.
I can't use names, but you know when I say certain things, people run with it, and I see it on the internet or whatever. But
oh well.
Oh well, for you, I mean, for me, I lose my career. Nah, no, but I've worked with a very famous person.
How famous? Like what you say?
Very famous.
Like how famous? A-list celebrity?
Can't say, but very famous.
He's
like
snitching.
Like you know, just like award-winning type.
What type of award? Grammy?
Damn, you trying to break it down like that?
Yeah, I'm not trying to break it down, but
Just know,
it's the real word.
If
Keep it real. You say your words. Keep it real.
It's on that level.
Okay.
And you know, man, everything was all good. You know, everything like that.
A week ago.
It was on this day, 19. No, I'm kidding. No, but you know, just people move funny, man, and you know, just the way they act towards you, and people are real conniving. It's a real kiss ass type of industry, you know, and everything is like that. But you know, for some people,
every industry is kiss behind.
Well, yeah, but you know, some people not built like that. I'm not kissing nobody ass. You know what I'm saying?
From the music industry to ministry.
The music industry is funny. I've experienced so many things in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? People biting, people speaking mad disrespectful.
Who bit on you?
Pause. What are you talking about, man?
N-I-G-E guys?
Huh? What you talking about? No, but you know, people biting and stuff like that. It's a real funny. It's a funny industry. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you just got to keep moving forward. And you know, if you trust in God, you're gonna get the last laugh. So, it is what it is.
Do you think the people in the industry believe in God? Or do you think there's
I feel like
satanic stuff going on? Because they talk about that Illuminati stuff a lot. Like,
but he didn't even answer my question. My question was, so I'm gonna cut you off a call. My question was,
go ahead.
What's the funniness? Oh wow, somebody just finish your question. I'm gonna get to you, Judy. One second. My question is, okay, tell me a funny situation that happened in regards to you dealing with. You don't have to say a name, and why you think it's so funny? Because I've noticed that with a lot of artists, like for example, like her. She even said that, like, a lot of, like, you know, her, the R&B artist who had the song closer, if you get closer to me.
Like, share, people, drop comments.
Yeah. And she basically said that a lot of people don't celebrate good artistry until when you go mainstream, that's when they want to bite you and go hard for you and stuff like that.
This industry is very fun. That's a great question. This generation doesn't appreciate good artists. It appreciates popular artists. Like you're talking about with certain these so-called logo artists. It's a popularity contest, and it is what it is, man. It's unfortunate, but this is the generation of mediocrity.
Exactly.
To me, it's like people ask me about certain artists, and they'll if you don't rock with them, they're gonna think you're hating. Mm-hmm. If I saw Lauryn Hill, Tupac Shakur, Snoop Dogg, Outkast, Jay-Z, Nas. If I saw all of these artists and a person who's just rhyming words now, they'd be like, yo, this person's amazing, but I saw this. So I'm not impressed by that. You know what I'm saying? Hating. That's not hating, but people will say that it's hating.
How is that hating? What premise is that? That's not a premise.
That's what the people say. They say, you know what, for some artists right now, they'll be like, yo, this person's mad how this person sold mad records. doesn't mean that they're good. This is generation.
It's a fact.
It's a technological generation.
That's a fact.
So you're selling records because it's hot right now.
Mm.
Doesn't mean that you're necessarily good, and that's just what it is with me. Like, I don't think a lot of these artists are dope. That's just how I feel. Like, if I saw Jamie Foxx, how can I get impressed by this person? It's like Jamie Foxx does this, that, and the third. Like, you don't, and you do this in a very mediocre way.
Just to get by.
Come on, man, just to get by.
Well, let me ask you a question, right? So, tell me a funny situation that you dealt with in the industry.
There's so many.
To Rickard's question.
You know,
Just tell us one. No name. If it's that big profile person.
Okay, big profile person, this big celebrity singer hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Slid in my DM like, hey. And I'm like, hey, yo, what you talking about? Nothing against gay people. I love you all. Yeah, you know, they hit me up. They're like, yo, man, you're a really dope artist. Whatever, keep up the good work. I'm like, yeah, you know, thank you. I appreciate that. You're really great. This is a big artist, big singer, big whatever. I'm like, I bet. Yo, I have this song. You know, I don't want you to do anything. I just want to know what you think about it. Just dub me. I'm like, what? You just hit me up. You telling me I'm dope or whatever. I'm just like, yo, I just want to know what you think. Do you think it's dope? Like, let me know. Dub my stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. Another one, another very
Should
big.
have went harder in the paint.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I don't really make. I don't really like do the kiss ass stuff. Like, I'm just like, oh, you mess with this? Okay, no. You're gonna see me when I'm up.
That's
So good. You're gonna see me then. You be like, hey, what's up? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Why should I be nice to you if you're being disrespectful to me? Another artist, very big artist, hit me up talking about, yo, man, I saw your video had millions of views. I want to post this on my page. Send me all your music. I'm like, I bet. When you want me to do that? All right, I'll call you. Yo, I'm in the studio in New York. Where you at? I'm like, nah, I'm in New York, but I can't come out right now. Cool. I send you my music, and then you just dub me. Just ignore my stuff. I'm like, yo, dog, you hit me up to send you my stuff, and then you ignore me. It is what it is. I'm gonna see you when I'm up. It's the game, you know what I'm saying? And then it just it is what it is. It's just like, you know, for example, when you met a girl and, you know, you guys have a cool thing going on, she's sweating you. You wasn't really on that, but after a while, she take that energy away. Now you talking to her. Now she don't want to talk to you. But it's like you were just sweating me. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's a funny industry. People move mad funny. It's all fake.
Of course.
For example, like I know that I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
There's one person I can give you a real good example.
Wow.
Moise, be careful, Moise, before you tell the word. I'm sitting here. This is one artist I know, and I'm like, yo, man, like they asked me to support this show or whatever. I went to go support it. I paid my money, bought an extra ticket. Cool. This person, I said, yo, I got a show coming up. You know in advance. Never came. I said, oh, Now, when I'm doing my show, big time celebrities come in. Huge celebrities come in. I post some pictures, you know, I'm with this celebrity, They said the show was dope. Oh my gosh, congratulations, girl. I'm like, what you? Oh, now you want it? Or when you see the celebrity,
It'd be
it's
like
fake.
that, man.
It is what it is. I can't get specific.
And this is why Master P went off in regards to them now wanting to honor Prodigy when he dies. It's like when you die, that's why I believe in this saying, funerals don't count, spread love now. Why you have to celebrate a person now they dead? Like, you could celebrate them and embrace them while they're alive. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts right there.
And I thought no celebrity showed up to his funeral anyways.
Oh, no, they said none.
Who's that?
They said,
Craig Mack or?
yeah, Craig Mack.
No, Craig Mack, but I'm talking about,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's crazy. Shout out to him, though.
Let's get to that question and I'll come back to my
Yeah, Judy said, how did you get started in acting in Hollywood? What advice would you give to someone who's interested in getting their foot in the door?
Shout out to Judas.
Hey,
so friend, what up?
What's up? I hope you're still here. But the way I got started was I told my mama, I said, Mama, I want to be an actor at a very young age. I think I was the age of 5 years old.
She was like, Miss Amin?
No, actually, she wasn't like the traditional Haitian. You know, traditional Haitians were like, actor? What you mean actor? Doctor, lawyer,
Yes.
engineer. They always say the same
That's
thing.
a fact.
But she was like, nah, you know what? I'm going to try my best. And somehow, some way, she met somebody where she was working who knew the next person. And that person was like, yo, I'm going to make you a star. Mind you, this is like over 10 years ago. You know, so that didn't happen. Well, I'm not going to say that didn't happen, but, I've been auditioning ever since auditioning professionally for big movies, big TV shows. Some I got very very close to. Some I got the part and it just had to go a different way. Like I landed a part in a big movie.
Can't say what movie.
Whew, damn, this stuff is hard. It was a big movie, and one of my favorite directors. You're like, you know what?
Movie?
Can't say the movie, but
Was it Tyler Perry movie?
no, hell no, nothing wrong with Tyler Perry movies. Sorry about that. No, but no, I did the audition. It like, you know what, Moise is gonna be in the movie, and I was like, all right, bet. Counting down the days, I hit up my manager. I'm like, yo, it's supposed to be tomorrow. What's going on? Now they saying the director's not available. I'm like, okay, so what that mean? So everything, so since the director's not available, they're gonna go with a completely new look because it's a different director now. Mm-hmm. Now they chose this super big celebrity, this super big, all these major people, and I'm like, dude, what the? I just want to feed my family. You know what I'm saying? So the game is interesting, but advice I would give to a person trying to get in is create a reel, show yourself acting. Put yourself out there as much as possible. Go to any little workshop they're having regarding acting. Go to theaters and try to, mingle with different people and audition and go online. If they ask you to pay for it, it's fake. It's a scam. If they want you to pay for a manager, that's a scam. You know what I'm saying? So just try to indulge. Like, you can make movies on your phone. Look at this. We have this great show right now. We're doing everything we can on certain devices. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You gotta try to put yourself out there. You gotta do what you have to do to do what you want to do. So try to put yourself out there and post stuff online. Send things out to different casting directors and to managers or something. Something will pick up. So best of luck to you. Yeah.
We got, I think, one more statement.
They asked us what's our thoughts on the J. Cole album. I think the person just came in, Terry. Fire, legend, fire. Like I said, there's a lot of great artists out there. My homegirl Kaya Baby from Queens, she's doing her thing. And
she's an artist?
Yeah, she's nice. She just spit at for Funkmaster Flex. There's a lot of good artists out there. Like
Terry, you gotta come on the show, man. You were talking about Kanye and J. Cole. Speaking of Kanye's out here supporting the conservative girl, the conservative black girl.
Yeah, I saw something with that. Who was that?
She was basically saying that black people should stop complaining about the black man's plight and that we can do different things to better ourselves in certain situations.
He's a good artist, but he's a sellout.
Yes, because Ebro said this morning on the radio that he spoke to Kanye for about 30 minutes and he was talking to Kanye about this. Kanye basically said that he retweeted what the girl wrote for shock value, I guess, to promote his album.
Wow.
And Ebro said maybe because that's because you're falling off. You don't sell as much as J. Cole and Kendrick and Drake anymore. So maybe you're doing this for attention. But at the same time, you were the same one who went up into Trump's house to go visit Trump around the time he was elected. And then Kanye was like, yeah, because he took a meeting with me, but he didn't take a meeting, but Obama did not take a meeting with me. And then Ebro basically said that, yeah, Trump took a meeting with you at his house at Trump Towers, but once he got president and was in the White House, he never invited you to the White House. And he was like, oh, maybe because he's busy, so I'm busy, he's nuts. Basically, like, Kanye's selling out, and he was like, basically, Kanye is disattached from, I guess, the regular poor black man, because he lives in Calabasas with all these rich people, and basically he doesn't understand that there's a lot of people that's dealing with these same circumstances right now, modern day racism, where police brutality, unlawful police killings, when people are on TV screaming, don't shoot me, don't kill me. First it was, oh, we thought he had a gun. Okay, now they didn't have a gun. Okay, he choked this person. Oh, he went to get Skittles and iced tea, and he had a hoodie, so he was scary, but he was a little kid. Like, all these different things, all these different reasons, all these different excuses that they use for a reason for killing us. And where's the justice? I guess it is just us.
Yeah, this is something that goes on in our community. It's never going to stop. You know what I'm saying? The best thing I can say is try
Don't say it's never going to stop.
It's never going to stop.
One day it's going to stop.
I think it's going to stop.
One day it's going to stop.
I think it's going to stop.
It's never going to stop. Come on, let's be real here. The best thing we can do is try to help. Is try to grab as much people as possible, in the sense that, gain as much knowledge as possible to try to shift it, and try to help people with their situations. Like, If there's an unjust killing, God forbid, we can do everything in our power, which we have been doing over the last couple of years. By last couple of years, I mean decades, but with the phone and stuff like that, record it, put it out, try to get as much justice as possible. But we know it's just us. But let's be very realistic. I'm not one of those people I don't have a defeated mentality, because if I did, I wouldn't do the work that I do in the community. But it's never going to stop. They will always hate us.
Why?
Why?
Why do they hate us?
I mean, come on, man. That's a question you have to ask them. But I'm
asking you from your point of view as a black man. Why do they hate us?
A lot of people say some people would say, they don't hate us, they're just scared of us. I think it's both. They hate us because we're so knowledgeable. I think there's a lot of jealousy, and by they, I don't mean the average white person. I mean the racist white person. We look at all the things that we've done in not just American society, but all over the world. They try to mimic our moves. They try to copy our black women. They try to copy everything that they do. They literally get fake parts and put them on themselves to look like the black woman. That's envy. You know what I'm saying? There's a monologue I did in one of my poems. I go, America, I find it rather banal, cliche, the excessive use of your idiomatic jargon. Your perceptions of us as a whole are not only false, but extremely offensive and derogatory in every sense of the word. I mean, we enrich your very existence. We've contributed to the everlasting success of this country, not just in the entertainment aspect, but the academic as well. You know what I'm saying? We've done everything to build this country up. There's a lot of jealousy when it comes to racist white people and the average black person. So, as we continue to soar and continue to thrive in this society, when we are undermanned and when they had an incredible head start, and to still be the president of the United States, to still be a doctor, a lawyer, all that stuff, they hate it. Why do people hate? Because they're envious. You're envious of us.
Hate comes from the inferior man.
There you go.
Well, we finally got out you that poetry and those big words.
Damn, I wasn't trying to do that. But yeah, so unfortunately it will never stop. But
so we won't stop.
Of course, there you go.
So when we can't walk, then we will run.
Right.
When we can't run, we will fly.
Right. When we fly, we take that Bugatti. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. But yeah, man, it is what it is. It's just the reality, because the slave who was kidnapped from his land to bring here, how many years ago, it's still going on, that violence against us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Tupac said, that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying?
Judith asked another question. She says, do you have Christian roots? If so, how do you incorporate that into your goals and projects?
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful question right there. Everything I do, I believe, is rooted by God. If you listen to my project, it's God sprinkled all over it. You know what I'm saying? There's a line I said, you can't prevent temptation, but you can prevent the sin. You know what I'm saying? And like so many different things I did, like I talk about God. I pray every single day, every moment of the day.
That's a deep line, though. You can't prevent the temptation, but you can prevent the sin.
Yeah, that's on my project. You know what I'm saying?
I'm inspired, bro.
Wow, thank you.
I'm very inspired.
But
by two legends.
I don't know. I ain't no legend, but you probably the legend. But I ain't no legend yet. One day God will. But everything I do, is rooted by God. My mother is a Christian woman. She says you always got to help people. My mother's an activist, educated Haitian woman. She taught me so many things. She always wants to help people. I'm always helping people every single day on this earth as much as I can, even when it's not caught on camera. You know what I'm saying? And everything I do with my art. Sometimes I feel this urge. I say, I have to write something right now. Like God is telling me to write this, and boom, guess what? 10 million views. I'm like, word. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is, So I do not rock with the devil at all. Everything, I go to church all the time. I pray many times a day. Like I pray a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Everything is God's work.
Have you seen the devil in the industry?
Ha!
Have you seen the devil in the industry?
Comes back.
I don't think I've seen the devil in the industry. Because if I did, I would have punched him in the face.
Have you seen ritualistic things within the industry that's promoting devilism?
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen that. But I do seen things that I'm just... My cousin Ronell, dope artist coming up from New Goose Nation, he says something that was dope. He said, when we see like a lot of, like I was telling some of my students today, I'm also a teacher. When we see a lot of people going one way, go the other way. Because for the most part, people are just followers, you know what I'm saying? And when something's going on and you're looking at it and you're like, man, that doesn't make sense to me, they will look at you like you're crazy. And it's like, I'm not crazy, you walking with the devil, you know what I'm saying? You walking with the devil and you guys are doing so many terrible things and you're making me look like I'm crazy. I wouldn't say that I've seen the devil, but I do see things that are not right with God to me. You know what I'm saying? You're doing these crazy hard drugs. You live in some type of way. You're doing these terrible things. Let me not get my bag, but you really you a celebrity and you're not giving back to your community. You promoting drugs. You promoting killing. You promoting all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And people following you. You get millions of dollars, and I'm sitting here confused, like, yo, what is going on? Like Tupac said, is that stuff real to you? You sitting here, you're the consumer, you listening to stuff, you listening to the art, so-called art, these dudes talking about like, oh, do this, do that, and the terrible things in the community, kill this person, shoot that person, drug this person, raping this person, and y'all selling millions of dollars. Is that real to you? That stuff is not real, so I don't support it, you know what I'm saying? So I see stuff that's not good with me, and my belief system and how I was raised, you know what I'm saying? And people do that, you know what I'm saying? And that frustrates me, but, you know, there's good and bad in this world. There's yin and there's yang. I think there's a lot more evil in this world than good. If you're good, I salute you, you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to try to be a positive person in such a negative world. This world has changed. The traditional values have changed, and they act like if you have traditional values, there's something wrong with you.
Of course.
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm not going to say wrong, because I'm not the most perfect person, but that's weird to me. What you're doing is weird. It's not cool. It's not good. You see, you know, you talk about these clowns or whatever. These dudes, you already know what's going on. I mean, Rolio Ramirez. They're reporters asking rappers, oh, what you think about this stuff that happened in the black community? Nah, I'm not really on that about getting money. But you putting money in their pocket. You still supporting that. People don't really support good people. The masses don't support real artists and good people.
But the masses ain't real themselves.
True, there you go. You know what I'm saying?
We live in a false reality. It's the red pill or the blue pill. Most people sleep. So
that's
most people
facts.
are sheep. And we know sheep are dumb, so they need someone to lead them together. Our shepherd used to be Christ, but now our shepherd is the other guy.
Well, that's for them, not for me.
Exactly.
No, I don't believe that. I support God. No, I mean, God supports me. Yeah, man.
So closing thoughts, guys?
I'm inspired, man.
Amen.
I would like to say thank you guys for having me. You know, the way this happened was just totally out of the blue. You know
It wasn't out the blue. Nothing happens.
It's out the blue, bro.
By coincidence.
You know what's crazy?
It's God's divine intervention.
I'm gonna tell you how I met Moise. I met Moise first and foremost, I've been following you for a very long time. You know me, no 30-minute specials, no fake eulogies. Funerals don't count, spread love now. So I got a shout out to you, King.
Thank you.
I was very fond of your work, your music, your acting skills, you being comical, just you being an awesome individual, beautiful soul.
Thank you.
A handsome king.
Thank you, brother.
And basically, I saw you in the bus, and it was.
I'm always on the bus.
I was on the bus. You know,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, guys.
So I'm telling you, the way he was describing it. Hold on.
It's love. It's all good. You know,
Hey man, listen, man.
It's love.
The women, no. Come on.
Now, of course, we know we love the women. You feel me? But we gotta, you know,
Yo, stop trying to take my women, man. Come on, you're a not player.
Yeah.
Nah, but
So, you know, met them and, you know, just encouraged them, you know, how I always do. And after that, from then and there, he, the vibe, it was all love and stuff like that. And after that, he gave me his number. I gave him my number. We kept in touch, and I basically gave him your information, and from then and there, we hit it off. We made it happen. Plus, I saw him in my block too. You follow me? And it was love. So nothing is by coincidence, by accident. Everything is by divine orchestration, by God. So,
God's plan.
God's plan.
Right.
And God's will. There's a difference between God's will and God's plan.
Right.
God's will and God's plan.
We have two last comments real quick. What's that? From who?
My man's from Boston, Massachusetts. He said, great episode. That's a fact. It's always a fact. You see, I'm telling you, you made it lit.
And the last person?
And Judah said, dope. That's facts.
Okay, facts.
appreciate you guys.
Closing thoughts, bro?
But I just want to say thank you guys for having me. You know, I haven't really been into doing interviews like that for a while. I just have tunnel vision, trying to work on the craft, trying to work on these auditions, this acting stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I felt it was a positive vibe. So I thank you guys for having me. God bless you. Continue to do what you do. Continue to touch the culture and touch people and help people. and entertain people in the same light. So I'm very grateful to be here, and I hope to see more of you guys flourishing in the future. You guys are good men. So I just thank you for the opportunity to speak to your great your followers and stuff like that. And I hope you guys have a great day too. So my name is Moise Morancy, and I thank you for your time.
Amen. We thank you for coming. I thank my co-host, Pastor Cameau, for us being here with us. We thank you, the viewers, for supporting. If you want to donate to this great show, go to www.gofundme.com/therealword. That's www.gofundme.com/therealword. You could also follow us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, www.youtube.com/C for channel /therealwordtv. That's www.youtube.com/C for channel /therealwordtv. Also like us on Facebook at the group, drop a comment, drop a video, share this video, and we thank you for watching. We close out with a quick prayer. Sanders?
All right. Father, we thank you once more again for what you've been doing through us. And we pray, Lord, that this episode in our lives may continue to bless all of those who have been touched. We thank you and we praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. So shout out everybody. We see you next week. Same time, same place. You already know. Cheer. Thank you. Good night.